and he did just that.
Into the box, Bradley Zimmer, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Austin Allen. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Standing in, Robinson Cano. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Line drive to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Joe Torre. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Laureano will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, number 9.
Now in the box, Minnie Minoso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate now, Hannes Wagner fouled off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. It remains 1-0. bottom of the third now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ricky Henderson. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. On the ground to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. He gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Adam Frazier.
That's the ball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 count.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Jason Giambi. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Olson. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mays is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. At the plate, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Mays. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Mickey Mantle reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled away. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now at the plate, Don Mattingly, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle to Frazier at the bag. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Now the 2-1. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He spoils another one and will do it again. Once again, a 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Chapman. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
The right fielder, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
At the plate, Bradley Zimmer. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A's go quietly there, but they're up 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
In there, and it's full 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time, and it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Paul Blackburn, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. In now, Robinson Cano. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
Digging in now, Joe Torre. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Allen. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So
the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch down the third baseline. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Adam Frazier. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 2-2.
We got full count.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
He's set. The 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Minnie Minoso. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Laureano is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Hannes Wagner.
Striding in, Hannes Wagner. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Zimmer. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ted Williams.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. The 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Mays moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-1. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch
Now
right
batting,
there.
third
Batter's
baseman,
able to get a little lucky.
Matt
Stayed through it,
Chapman.
caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Your
Catfish
attention,
Hunter
please.
enters to make an appearance
Now
on the
pitching
mound
for
as he
the
inherits a runner at
Number
first with 1
27.
out in the inning.
Catfish Hunter.
Matt Chapman will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. The 1-1. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 4.
So it's a runner at first with
Bradley.
2 men out. And up next, the San Diego
Zimmer.
area native Bradley Zimmer. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Hunter has racked up just under 100 innings on the mound to this point and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Bradley Zimmer with a 2-run shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Austin Allen. Fouled away. The 1-2. Popped up. Wagner has got it, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Oakland. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Willie Mays.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 715, moving him past Babe Ruth. And that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
To the plate now, Mickey Mantle. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 72 for him on the season, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Standing in now, Don Mattingly. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Stepping up now, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And the 2-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back the right fielder. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Solo shot to right center. Number 36 on the year for him. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3. So now to the plate, Robinson Cano. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Laureano comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
Stepping into the box, Joe Torre. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Frazier onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ricky Henderson. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Adam Frazier. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner going. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And standing in, the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi, has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. The 1-1 home. This is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Matt Olson. And he fouls this one off. Full count now, 3-2. Marcus Semien waits on deck. First and second now, 1 man out. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Hal Newhouser was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in once again, Ramon Laureano. And their runners at the corners now. One and two. Here it is.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 2-2.
Helpful.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Minoso will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A's have to settle for just the one. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Yankees 3. Raleigh Fingers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Minnie Minoso.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now
You're
batting.
hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Hannes Wagner. The 2-1 home. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back safely. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Still 2-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
In now, Ted Williams. 2-1 to Ted Williams now. The 2-1. turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
24.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Count is 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now. Yes, he can. Strike 3 called, and that's a big out, number 1.
The center fielder.
So stepping in, Mickey Mantle, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Chapman has it cleanly to Frazier at the bag. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mantle is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the right
Tight
fielder.
game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Runs up and gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And the pitch. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. It's a solo shot here for Bradley Zimmer. His second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Trevor Rosenthal takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 40, Trevor Rosenthal.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the imposing power bat, Don Mattingly.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Eddie Matthews. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. Rosenthal has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
To the plate now, Robinson Cano. And the count will be full. None out, runners at first and second. Good battle. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Joe Torre. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 pitch. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Oakland A's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyler Olson gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Trevor Rosenthal earns the save out of the bullpen, his 34th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.